Hi, this is Robin Nielsen, and I'm the Chief Wellness Officer here at PCOS.com Insulite Health. And this interview is in celebration of Infertility Awareness Week. And I'm so excited today to be with Mandy Bush. I first met Mandy through our Freedom from PCOS program, and she was one of our rock stars. And she had posted, she kind of came out of the closet because we take a bath during this program to help to actually calm our nervous systems down and to get more magnesium into our bodies and just really help us to feel better. And during one of these baths, we have a lot of great insights and our intuition starts to float up. And, so she really put herself out there and she said, I've been married over 28 years. And she said, I realize I've been hungrier, hornier, and hairier than my husband all these years. And so we all just, we all just could so relate, and we laughed with her and we cried, and she's kind of become famous over her posts. So welcome, Mandy. It's so lovely to have you here today.
Thank you, Robin. I'm happy to be here.
And we want to hear your story, your infertility story. You have quite a powerful story. So tell us a little bit about your journey. It was pre-Insulite Health, so you didn't have the benefit of the Insulite nutrients. Or the system at all. And so you kind of had to find your way. So give us some background.
So I started experiencing problems with my menstrual period in high school and college. They were very irregular, and in college, due to the stress, I'm sure it was due to the stress, they went as long as 90 to 120 days apart. So that's a whole nother roller coaster when that's happening and a young girl thinks she's pregnant and not. I was sexually active. I was very involved with my husband by that time. We weren't married yet. And we had, I went to the clinic and was prescribed birth control pills just to regulate my periods. And I didn't like being on the birth control pills. I was, experienced more symptoms above and beyond that, and I just didn't feel right on it. But I stayed on it because I liked the fact that I was having regular periods. Before I graduated, I got married, so I was off the birth control pill right away, and we wanted to start having a family. My symptoms of my PCOS, besides the horrible irregular periods, was the facial hair, heavy facial hair, and hairy legs, and migraine headaches. I started getting the migraine headaches about 9 or 10 years old. And all that is due to hormonal imbalance, chemical imbalance in the body. So very early on, I started Clomid. But also during that whole time, I studied science. I was very into the environment and ecology and biology. So I knew I was trained to look at the environment around me. And I also knew how I was responding to things when I got migraines, or what I had been doing before I got a migraine. So those two factors were very useful for me into taking a look at how I could take responsibility for my body and how it reacted to certain things in the environment, like the Franken foods that you speak of. And so I eliminated right away the things that I noticed were affecting me in negative manners. And then 5 years later, after being on Clomid for 5 years, we got pregnant. And that same month, we switched insurance companies, so we start all over. I had been on Clomid, and then we had a post-coital test, and the doctor said, it's not going to happen. All the sperm are dead. 3 days later, I found out I was pregnant. So our roller coaster ride, like everybody is on, was horrible. And I think it was dipping into the valleys more than it was going into the highs. But that definitely was a high. It was the deepest valley at that point, and then the highest high 3 days later. And we were blessed with a beautiful baby girl. Her name's Madison. She's 20 years old now and junior in college. so we wanted to have another one because having Madison was so much fun. And I neglected my health, though, at that time. During my pregnancy and while I was breastfeeding, I stayed very healthy. And then after weaning her, I started eating her leftover grilled cheese sandwiches, macaroni and cheese, all that crap that we don't need, and forgot about myself, forgot about what I needed, and got back on the Clomid cycle for child number 2. We had to go through in vitro fertilization for Caitlin. She's the second baby, and ICSI, which was a tough decision, but I'm glad we made it because now we have this beautiful miracle baby. I do believe both our babies were miracles, but I also believe it's because I I kept myself healthy as possible during those times. And I still believe that I was very, very careful about the vitamins I took and eliminating certain foods, exercising, movement. I've always been big on that. And these are very important pillars. And I'm so glad that I did that. And I wish Insulite had been around. I would have found it if it had been around then. But I'm so happy I found it now because I was insulin resistant. I knew that, and I had found books and articles to help me with a portion of that, my life, but it wasn't the whole complete picture. It definitely was helpful, but it wasn't the nutraceuticals and it wasn't the support, and which I am so thankful for. It's the support. So that's my fertility in a nutshell.
Yeah, what a great story. And like you say, you were blessed. You did your research, you got your body in great shape, or as good a shape as you could, because I know that 4 or 5 years trying Clomid is, oh my gosh, like you say, you think you're pregnant and then you're not, and just the journey is a crazy one. And same with IVF. So thank you so much for sharing that. And what is it? So once you found Insulite, why were you still looking for a solution? What was going on for you?
I was still looking for a solution. I still do get my periods. I'm probably in perimenopause. I don't have any symptoms of hot flashes or anything like that, but I did fry my adrenals. So I know I fried my adrenals because of blood testing and different doctor's appointments. So I became desperate again. I was on another roller coaster ride, and this time it wasn't to try to achieve pregnancy. It was try to come back to me, come back to like an energetic lifestyle that I had been missing. Mm-hmm. And so I was searching for that, and I found it and got on the nutraceuticals. It's only been, I'm still within the first 6-month phase. I think I'm only 3.5 months in, and I'm very excited for the second go around to delve deeper and be more committed. The first go around with the program, I take all the supplements. I'm very good about that. And I'm online. I'm taking advantage of the support system and love that. Like I said, I think that's key. We need each other. And it is a very lonely journey. It's very isolating when you don't have somebody to go with it. Even my husband had no idea what I was going through. I had no idea what he was going through. And it's hard to express that when you're just doing what you think to do. Anyway, that's why I search for my adrenals and just for overall health. And I know it's all related. It's all chemicals. Chemicals are the hormones in our body. And we women tend to be more sensitive, and everyone's different. And I know I am a more sensitive person, and I need the maximum optimal support of all the pillars there are. I know that. And why not take advantage of it since it's out there now? And it's working. It's working for sure.
So what are the symptoms that you had when you were seeking out another solution? So you talked about the hair growth, you talked about low energy. Was there anything else that you were looking to support yourself around?
Weight loss is one of them, and but that's not a huge concern of mine because it's more energy level, and I do need to lose weight. I realize that. But I know that will come. Healing the gut is very important, and I know, Robin, that you're really big on that, and that's another thing that attracted to me. Throughout my research the last many years, I've learned how important gut health is, and eliminating and figuring out what's causing inflammation in your body. So I'm not in it for the quick weight loss. I'm in it to figure out what's causing inflammation in my body and how I can heal my gut the best way possible. So that's what attracted me. I know I need to heal my gut, and then the weight loss will happen. Because that's my other biggest symptom, I think. I'm very healthy. I eat very clean. I have for a long time, besides the little phases in my life where I've thought I could get away with it. And I'm a yoga teacher. I have to live what I preach, the stress and the meditation and all that. So it was the energy level, and I would love it if the hair growth happened, although it has slowed down quite a bit. All these pillars have helped it slow down. Is it completely gone? No. I've lived with it for so long. I've dealt with it, but I mean, obviously I'd be happy. I work with seniors, and I see these senior ladies who have the hair growing out of their chin. I think, oh no, I hope I solve this before I'm in this situation. So.
You'll have it all figured out. And when Mandy talks about the pillars, she's talking about the 5-element system, really, right?
Yes.
The pharmaceuticals, the food is medicine, the movement is medicine, the cravings, awareness, and the support.
Yes,
so
exactly.
It takes all the pillars. And if I could add one more, I'd add sleep in there. So
yes.
A couple minutes left. Could you share your 3 top tips for women out there who may be watching who have lost all hope with fertility? What would you direct them to do? Your 3 top tips.
Oh my gosh. Now you're going to make me cry, Robin. Don't give up. There is hope. Do not give up. That's tip number 1. And try this. Why not? This will give you hope, because you'll hear stories. Probably somebody's story will resonate with you. And take care of yourself. This is our body for a very short window of time. And it's our responsibility to take care of ourselves. It's not selfish. It's mandatory to take care of yourself. Your best self is what the world needs. So it's selfish not to take care of yourself, in my opinion. And this will help you and hold your hand and get you through that so that you feel worthy enough to receive it.
Yeah. Oh gosh, that's so beautiful and so well said. You're going to make me cry. Well, thank you, Mandy.
It's true.
Thanks
it's true.
for putting yourself out there and for being part of this beautiful Infertility Awareness Week. We're so grateful for you.
Thank you, Robin. So grateful for you. You're an amazing, shining light. We're very blessed to have you doing this work.
Thank you so much. All right, Mandy, take care. And we'll
Bye.
see you soon. Bye.
Bye.